Monday, 4th of August 2025, Danger Constellation enters the Wood Snake Open Day. When we have an open officer, means you could start anything which is not personal or look after anything which is not personal. Hi, I am Maria from the Wellbeing Institute, and each day I'm speaking about the daily Tongshu calendar and how the energy, the universe energy, helps us in our daily life. Because if you do the right activity at the right time and maybe even at the right place, you will see your life getting better. Now, this day it's for new beginnings. Maybe you want to start a new study or maybe education system, or you can apply for. It is a prayers and worshiping day. Otherwise, would be better for you to avoid any other activities. Why I'm saying that? Because the Tongshu doesn't have calendar, doesn't have many good stars to help us in our activities, at least new activities. So don't start new plans, but you can work at things you started from a different energy. Which you shouldn't do today is start a new post, commencing a new business, um, constructing drain, debt collection is not a good day for that. Disengaging agreements or contracts or signing them. Don't start new financial activities or investments. Ground bearing is not a good idea. Also, long journey and traveling is not good. Meeting friends, networking, don't start today. Postpone it for a different day if you missed the Sunday. But if you didn't, Sunday is a good day for that. So watch that video and see what can you do. Also, moving house, renovation, constructions, seeking a medical treatment, signing contracts, and trading. Now, those who are happy with this energy and feel supported are who has in their BaZi chart, where you have 4 signs, by the way, from the Chinese Zodiac. You don't have just one sign. The one usual you know is the year one, but you should know that your month has a Zodiac, your day and your hour you were born at has a Zodiac. So look into that too, because actually the day Zodiac, it's the day pillar is the one representing you, is the real you. And also the month, it's good to know because usual is the strongest energy in your chart and influence your work or your way of making money. So see, it's very important to know these things because then you can act consciously. Now, who has the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, the rooster, and the ox today feel supported, and on that pillar where this appears, everything goes just smoothly. Who has the pig today has a clash. If you have a clash, you can take action and do the changes you wish for, not let things to happen to you. You make things happen today. The tiger today has 2 types of relationship. It has a harm, which make you very, very sensitive, and an ungrateful punishment, which means that you may feel that people are letting you down and they are not grateful to you. But be mindful, you can be the ungrateful one. So this is in 2 ways or goes in 2 ways. However, controlling your emotions and your expectations, it's your doing. So lower your expectations and keep in mind that you have the power to control your emotions. You cannot control what other people are doing or making, but you can control your emotions. So keep that in mind and you will see it's just the energy and everything is going to pass. Now, who has the monkey has a distraction, which makes you very sensitive indeed, but somewhere or there where the monkey appears, something suddenly it's changing. You have the ungrateful punishment too. So you will feel that someone let you down and change things even though it promised it might support you or who knows. However, your reaction can actually ruin that thing or maybe open um, new troubles or keep the troubles ongoing because today is an open day. So it's better if you hold back and reassess all the situation and decide without emotions. So that's for you. Every day I'm talking about that, and each sign what can expect. So come back tomorrow to find out how it's gonna be the Tuesday. However, let's go further. So G, the in Earth is the one affected today. So if you have as a day master the G, you should know that being patient today, which you don't miss, you have patience, so that's not really a problem. But being patient, checking all the data, and don't then act, maybe even listen to people around you, will help you to solve issues or problems, and then will make you very valuable. So keep in mind that checking, listening, and then act, it's your strategy for today. Let's talk about Feng Shui. Those who want to use Feng Shui, it can place themselves in a certain area of your house or of the office and use the Qi, the outside Qi, to create new opportunities or just attract or see them. So you place yourself at south if you need positive energy for solving problems. West, it's good for working or running your team. North is good for prosperity, anything related to, including organizing a party. But also you can have deals, talk, and negotiating from this energy for creating prosperity. The center is good for studying or maybe studying to be a leader if you want. And northeast is good for networking. So you place yourself in northeast if you wanna do networking. As I said, it's not a good day to start today, but you already probably are doing the networking. So you can go there and use the Feng Shui energy, the flying stars. Now, you should be mindful because Northeast at the year has the 5 yellow present, which is okay if you don't knock anything around. But if you have health issues, then you should avoid this sector, to use this sector, especially for sleeping there if you or spending too much time in Northeast this year is not recommended. Now, let's talk about Qi Men. When we are speaking about Qi Men, you should back face the direction, sitting with your back to that direction to be supported by the energy of this universe. The difference between Feng Shui, when I'm saying place yourself, doesn't matter the direction you are back facing, that's external opportunities. When you use Qi Men, you activate in yourself that vibration will attract what do you want to obtain. And if you are using the right direction, that means you will attract exactly the thing you wish for or you put your intention. Now, short version of Qi Men is back facing southwest for noble people and help, for wealth, west, for health, southwest, and for relationship, east. Let's give you an example. So, if you want to have a discussion, an important discussion with someone, and you want a good connection with that person, you will talk to them back facing east. That's the idea. And if you want to use the Feng Shui too, then you will place yourself in that area where, let's say, I said communication or good communication or networking, like northeast, and back face the east direction. Like that, you will use the both energies. Keep in mind, for using Feng Shui, it's very important that the environment and that room you are using to have a good Qi, to be clean, to be nice, and what you're seeing out of your window to be a good environment. Because what comes from outside in Feng Shui is more important than what we have inside, but both count. Now, let's talk about strategies. Qi Men strategies are good for you to act from that energy to obtaining whatever you like. And I choose today to give you 4 of them with different keywords. Like that, you would know exactly what do you want and use the right direction. So, back facing north, you can look for a new job, you can negotiate, and you can close deals from this direction. So, if you need that, back face north. Also, it's good for decisions making. Sorry, not always the words are coming out like it should. Sorry for that. But I hope you got it. East is good for cleansing, it's good for meditation and for connecting yourself with your inner self. The West, you will backface if you want positive energy. This direction supports you to do anything you want, but you need to have a very clear idea of your final result you expect. So, this is the single condition. You backface west and act. Just put a very clear intention or maybe command. Northwest is good for meditating, for spiritual activities. Doesn't mean it whatever that means for you. It can be pray, for example, or just making wishes. And also, it's good for staying hidden. So if you don't want to be bothered today, northwest is the direction you can find peace. So you should backface this direction if you want to use the Qi Men energy. Well, this is it for today. I hope you got it and you start practicing. If you want to know more, you should become a member on the Wellbeing Institute, where for £54 you can enjoy actually a Tongshu beautiful made calendar, lots of activations and special dates for your acting or your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter which is the method you choose. With Qi Men, you just have more insights about the right timing, which is very important, believe me, when comes about obtaining whatever you like in your life and actually controlling and your life, your reactions, and even the environment which surround you, because your vibration can stay high if you do the right practice. No matter if you are a believer, if you have a certain religion, you can practice Qi Men because it's not interfering with your beliefs. This is it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And good luck.